The building was a torch. Flames roared, consuming floor after floor. Smoke, black and angry, choked the sky. A crowd gathered, their faces pale with horror. They watched the inferno, helpless and afraid. Jim Jefferson arrived. He pushed through the terrified onlookers, his eyes sharp and determined, focused on the inferno above. Someone screamed out, "Mrs. Nevins is up there!" Jim knew he had to act fast. Every second counted. Without hesitation, Jim entered the burning building. He ignored the heat, the smoke, the screams. His purpose was singular, absolute, to save Mrs. Nevins. He was a beacon of courage, a lone figure against a backdrop of despair. Up he climbed. Each floor brought him closer to the inferno's heart. The air grew thick, hot and suffocating. Debris rained down, but Jim pressed on. His resolve was iron, his goal was clear. He dodged falling beams, his boots crunching on broken glass. Fear was a luxury he couldn't afford. His heart pounded, not from fear, but from the sheer physical exertion. He had to reach her. He would reach her. He reached the 58th floor, his lungs burned, his vision blurred. But Mrs. Nevins was gone. The hallway was empty, filled only with smoke and the ominous crackle of fire. A wave of despair washed over him. Where was she? He searched frantically, his heart a drum in his chest. Each empty room intensified the despair. He had risked everything, climbed into the jaws of hell itself, and now it was for nothing. Mrs. Nevins was down below. She was one of the hundreds of people in the crowd looking up at Jim. She shouted, "Him here, get down, young man." But nobody could hear her because of the ambulance and fire truck sirens and screams. He had to get out now. He turned, his legs heavy, his body screaming for rest. Down he went, each step a victory against the pull of exhaustion. Then it happened. His foot slipped, he lost his grip, he fell. Down through the inferno, a silent scream trapped in his throat. He crashed onto a balcony 30 floors below. The crowd gasped. A collective groan of despair echoed through the street. Jim Jefferson, the hero, was gone. A few blocks over, there was a short woman dressed in a yellow trench coat. She walked slowly away from the crowd. She was about 5'1" and had her hair in a bun. She had on a picture ID badge. The work badge said, "Nora Nevins," written by Jazmine Twitty. Subscribe for more content.